Have you ever met someone who seems to understand your emotions without you saying a word? Someone who challenges you in unexpected ways but helps you grow. This could be an INFJ Heyoka Empath, one of the rarest and most powerful personality types. Their abilities make them stand out, often leaving people in awe of their unique energy. INFJ is one of the 16 personality types identified in the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator MBTI. They are known for their deep intuition, strong empathy, and creative vision. Only 1 and 2% of the population are INFJs, making them extremely rare. However, when an INFJ also carries the spirit of a Heyoka Empath, they become even more extraordinary. A Heyoka Empath is the most powerful type of empath. In Native American culture, a Heyoka is seen as a sacred clown or mirror, someone who challenges social norms and helps others heal by reflecting their true selves. They don't follow the usual rules of emotional interaction. Instead, they use humor, deep insight, and unexpected behaviors to wake people up to their own truths. So, what happens when an INFJ and a Heyoka Empath combine? They become unstoppable. These individuals have abilities that allow them to see through lies, inspire change, and heal others in ways most people can't understand. Many people don't know how to handle an INFJ Heyoka Empath. Their presence alone can make people feel exposed, as if their deepest emotions are being read like an open book. Some might feel uncomfortable because these individuals bring out the truth, even when it's painful. But this is exactly what makes them so powerful. They push people to face reality, grow, and evolve. Another unique trait is their ability to break social norms. They don't follow the rules of society blindly. Instead, they challenge ideas, question authority, and show others how to think for themselves. This can make them seem rebellious, but their goal is never to cause chaos. They simply want people to wake up, think deeply, and live authentically. In this video, we will explore the 6 shocking powers of an INFJ Heyoka Empath that make them so powerful. By the end, you will understand why they stand out and how their unique abilities impact the world. Get ready, because what you're about to learn may completely change how you see INFJs and empaths. Deep emotional insight. One of the most powerful abilities of an INFJ Heyoka Empath is their deep emotional insight. They don't just recognize emotions on the surface, they feel them at an intense level. It's almost as if they have a built-in radar for the thoughts and feelings of others. This ability makes them incredibly understanding, intuitive, and emotionally intelligent. They read emotions. Most people rely on words to communicate emotions, but an INFJ Heyoka Empath doesn't need words. They can sense how someone feels just by looking at their body language, hearing their tone of voice, or even being near them. Even if a person tries to hide their true emotions, an INFJ Heyoka can see right through it. This deep emotional awareness allows them to connect with people on a soul level. They often know what someone needs before they even say it. This can be a powerful tool for helping others, but it can also be overwhelming. Because they are so in tune with emotions, they might absorb other people's pain, sadness, or stress. They can detect lies and hidden feelings. Because they can read emotions so well, lying to an INFJ Heyoka Empath is almost impossible. They can sense when someone is being dishonest, even if they don't have any solid proof. This can make others uncomfortable, especially those who try to manipulate or deceive. However, instead of calling people out directly, they often use their Heyoka energy to make people realize their own dishonesty. They might use humor, sarcasm, or an unexpected response to make the person reflect on their actions. This is one of the ways they help others become more honest and self-aware. They heal others without trying. An INFJ Heyoka Empath's presence alone can be healing. Because they see people's pain so clearly, they naturally know how to comfort and guide others. They don't always give traditional advice. Instead, they help people see their situation from a new perspective, often leading to deep personal breakthroughs. This ability makes them amazing friends, partners, and even counselors. However, it can also attract emotionally damaged people who seek them out for healing. While they are happy to help, INFJ Heyoka Empaths must be careful not to drain themselves emotionally by constantly giving to others. They feel the world's energy. Their emotional insight doesn't just apply to people, They can sense the energy of entire environments. They might feel uncomfortable in a room where there was a recent argument, or suddenly feel sad in a place where something bad happened in the past. This makes them highly sensitive to negative environments, which is why they often prefer solitude or peaceful surroundings. Too much exposure to negative energy can exhaust them, so they need time alone to recharge. The ability to deeply understand emotions makes the INFJ Heyoka Empath truly unstoppable. Their gift allows them to heal, inspire, and guide people toward a better version of themselves. However, it also comes with the challenge of managing their own emotional well-being. Transformational mirror. One of the most shocking powers of an INFJ Heyoka Empath is their ability to act as a mirror for others. This doesn't just mean reflecting emotions, it means showing people their true selves, often in ways they don't expect. This power is what makes them both loved and feared. They reveal the truth, even when it hurts. Most people live with unconscious habits, emotional wounds, and hidden fears. An INFJ Heyoka Empath has the ability to bring these hidden issues to light. When someone interacts with them, they often feel like they are looking into a mirror that reflects their deepest truths. For example, if someone is insecure, being around an INFJ Heyoka might make them feel exposed. If someone hides their pain, the Heyoka energy will bring those feelings to the surface. This isn't done on purpose, it's simply how their energy works. While this can be uncomfortable, it is a gift. By mirroring others, INFJ Heyokas help people face their real selves, heal past wounds, and grow into better versions of themselves. They use unconventional methods. Heyoka Empaths are known as sacred clowns in Native American traditions. This means they don't always follow the usual ways of teaching or healing. Instead, they use humor, sarcasm, or unexpected behavior to get their message across. For example, instead of directly telling someone they are being selfish, an INFJ Heyoka might make a joke that reveals the truth. This approach makes people think deeply without feeling directly attacked. Sometimes, they will act the opposite of what someone expects, forcing them to rethink their beliefs. If a person expects pity, the INFJ Heyoka might challenge them instead. If someone is arrogant, they might treat them with unexpected kindness, making them reflect on their own behavior. These unusual methods make INFJ Heyoka Empaths powerful healers and teachers. They don't just tell people what they want to hear, they show them what they need to see. They inspire deep change. Because they reflect the truth so clearly, people who interact with an INFJ Heyoka Empath often experience life-changing realizations. Some might feel uncomfortable at first, but later realize that the Heyoka's presence helped them grow in ways they never imagined. This power makes INFJ Heyoka Empaths highly influential. Even without trying, they change people's lives simply by being themselves. Their ability to reflect truth allows others to become more honest, self-aware, and emotionally healthy. However, this ability can also push some people away. Not everyone is ready to face their truth, and some may resist or even dislike the Heyoka for making them uncomfortable. But those who are ready for change will see the INFJ Heyoka as a powerful guide towards self-discovery. The mirror effect of an INFJ Heyoka Empath is one of their most powerful and shocking abilities. Whether through humor, challenge, or deep insight, they help people see the truth, and that truth can be the key to real transformation. Creative problem solving, one of the most overlooked but powerful abilities of an INFJ Heyoka Empath, is their creative problem-solving skills. They see the world differently, and their minds work in ways that others can't always understand. This allows them to come up with unexpected, innovative solutions to even the most difficult problems. They think outside the box. An INFJ Heyoka Empath does not follow conventional thinking. They have an intuitive and imaginative mind that allows them to connect ideas in ways that others might not see. Instead of following traditional rules or standard solutions, they find new paths. For example, if someone is struggling with a problem, an INFJ Heyoka might suggest an approach that seems unusual or even strange at first. However, their insights often turn out to be surprisingly effective. This is because they see beyond the surface. noticing things that most people overlook. Their ability to think outside the box makes them excellent at solving complex problems in relationships, work, and even society. They don't just find answers, they find the right answers, even if they go against what is expected. They use their intuition to solve problems. Unlike most people who rely purely on logic, an INFJ Heyoka Empath uses their deep intuition to guide them toward the best solutions. They don't always need facts or data to know what will work. Instead, they feel the right path forward. This can be confusing to others because their decisions might not always seem logical at first. However, over time, people often realize that the INFJ Heyoka was right all along. Their ability to see the big picture allows them to predict problems before they happen and offer solutions that others wouldn't even consider. They challenge the status quo. Heyoka Empaths are natural rule breakers. They don't accept things just because that's how it's always been done. Instead, they question everything and challenge people to see new possibilities. This can make them seem rebellious or difficult to work with in structured environments. However, in reality, they are simply trying to improve the world by offering fresh perspectives. Because of this, INFJ Heyoka Empaths often make great leaders, innovators, and visionaries. They inspire people to break free from old ways of thinking and embrace new, better ways of living. They help others find their own solutions. An INFJ Heyoka Empath doesn't just solve problems for people. They help people solve their own problems. Instead of giving direct answers, they ask thought-provoking questions that lead others to discover the truth for themselves. For example, if someone is stuck in a toxic relationship, an INFJ Heyoka won't just tell them to leave. Instead, they might ask, "Why do you feel drawn to this person?" Or, "What would your life look like if you were free?" These questions push people to think deeply, leading to their own breakthroughs. This is one of the most powerful aspects of an INFJ Heyoka's problem-solving ability. They don't just give solutions, they help people transform their mindset, ensuring long-term change. The creative problem-solving skills of an INFJ Heyoka Empath make them truly unstoppable. They challenge outdated ideas, offer fresh perspectives, and guide others toward better, more fulfilling lives. Their ability to see beyond the obvious allows them to solve problems in ways that no one else can. Authentic communication. One of the most powerful and shocking abilities of an INFJ Heyoka Empath is their authentic communication. Unlike most people who filter their words to fit social norms, they speak with honesty, depth, and raw truth. This makes their words impactful, unforgettable, and sometimes even unsettling to those who aren't ready for their level of honesty. They speak the truth without fear. An INFJ Heyoka Empath doesn't sugarcoat things. They don't see the point in lying or telling people what they want to hear. Instead, they focus on what needs to be said, even if it's uncomfortable. For example, if someone is making self-destructive choices, an INFJ Heyoka won't just offer empty encouragement. Instead, they'll say something that forces the person to wake up and see the truth of their situation. This can make them both respected and feared. Some people appreciate their honesty because it helps them grow. Others might feel exposed and defensive, unable to handle the mirror of truth being held up to them. They read between the lines. INFJ Heyoka Empaths are not only good at expressing truth, but they are also masters at reading what is left unsaid. They can tell when someone is hiding their emotions, being fake, or saying something they don't actually mean. Because of this, they are not easily fooled. If someone tries to manipulate them, they will instantly recognize it. If a person is saying they are fine, but secretly struggling, an INFJ Heyoka will gently push them to open up and be honest. This makes them incredibly powerful in conversations. They don't just listen to words, they listen to energy, emotions, and intentions behind those words. They challenge people to be honest. INFJ Heyoka Empaths don't just practice honesty themselves, they demand it from others. This doesn't mean they force people to speak, but their energy naturally encourages authenticity. When people are around them, they feel a strong urge to drop their masks and be real. This is because an INFJ Heyoka can see through pretense and people subconsciously know they can't hide from them. For some, this is refreshing and liberating. For others, it's terrifying. Many people go through life pretending to be someone they're not, and an INFJ Heyoka shatters that illusion. They use humor to disarm people. Another unique part of their communication style is their use of humor. Heyoka empaths are known for being tricksters who deliver truth in unexpected ways. Sometimes, instead of giving a serious response, they'll use sarcasm, jokes, or playful teasing to get their message across. For example, if someone is complaining about their problems but refusing to change, an INFJ Heyoka might joke, "Wow, sounds like you're really enjoying this mess you're in." This humorous approach makes people laugh, but it also forces them to reflect on their behavior. By using humor, they make difficult truths easier to accept. This is why, even when they are brutally honest, people often respect and appreciate them rather than feel attacked. The authentic communication of an INFJ Heyoka Empath is one of their most shocking and powerful traits. Their ability to speak the truth, read between the lines, and challenge people to be real makes them highly influential. While some may find their honesty intimidating, those who embrace it will experience deep personal growth and transformation. Resilient independence. One of the most defining traits of an INFJ Heyoka Empath is their resilient independence. They are not the type to follow the crowd, seek approval, or rely on others for validation. Instead, they walk their own path, even if it means standing alone. Their strength comes from within, making them almost impossible to manipulate or control. They are self-sufficient. INFJ Heyoka N. Empaths don't depend on others for emotional stability. Unlike some people who need constant validation, they find their strength in solitude and self-awareness. They understand that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, not from external sources. Because of this, they are often seen as mysterious or even intimidating. They don't crave attention, yet people are naturally drawn to them. They don't need approval, yet others often seek their opinion. Their quiet confidence sets them apart, making them stand out even when they try to blend in. They recharge in solitude. Being highly empathic means they absorb a lot of energy from others. This is why an INFJ Heyoka Empath needs regular time alone to clear their mind, reset their emotions, and reconnect with their inner world. Unlike extroverts who gain energy from socializing, INFJ Heyokas feel drained after too much interaction. They might disappear for hours or even days without explanation, not because they are avoiding people, but because they need silence to recharge. This need for solitude is not about isolation. It's about maintaining emotional balance. If they don't get enough alone time, they can become overwhelmed, irritable, or even physically exhausted. They refuse to be controlled, and INFJ Heyoka Empath cannot be easily manipulated. They see through lies, recognize emotional games, and refuse to let others dictate their actions. If someone tries to pressure them into doing something that doesn't align with their values, they will walk away without hesitation. They don't engage in unnecessary drama, and they won't tolerate toxic relationships. This makes them extremely difficult to control, which can frustrate people who are used to getting their way. Their independent thinking also applies to society. They don't just accept rules or beliefs because that's how it's always been. Instead, they question everything and form their own opinions. This can make them seem rebellious, but in reality, they are simply free thinkers who refuse to be confined by outdated norms. They are strong in difficult situations. Because they rely on themselves, INFJ Heyoka Empaths are incredibly strong in times of crisis. While others might panic, they remain calm and focused. Their ability to see the bigger picture helps them navigate challenges without becoming overwhelmed. They are also highly adaptable. Whether facing emotional struggles, personal setbacks, or unexpected obstacles, they find a way to overcome. This inner strength makes them natural survivors, capable of thriving even in the most difficult circumstances. The resilient independence of an INFJ Heyoka Empath makes them truly unstoppable. They don't need validation, they don't follow the crowd, and they don't crumble under pressure. Instead, they stand strong, trust themselves, and move forward no matter what. Healing humor. One of the most shocking and misunderstood powers of an INFJ Heyoka Empath is their ability to heal others using humor. While most people associate healing with deep conversations or emotional support, INFJ Heyokas take a different approach. They use laughter, sarcasm, and unexpected jokes to help people see the truth and overcome their emotional struggles. They use laughter to break emotional barriers. Many people build walls around their emotions to protect themselves from pain. An INFJ Heyoka Empath has the rare ability to break through those barriers, not with force, but with humor. When someone is feeling stuck in sadness or negativity, an INFJ Heyoka might say something completely unexpected or make a joke about the situation. At first, it might seem unusual or even inappropriate, but this unexpected humor helps people shift their mindset. For example, if a person is constantly complaining about their bad luck, an INFJ Heyoka might jokingly say, "Wow, sounds like you should start a reality show called Why Me? It'd be a hit." This humorous approach forces the person to step back and see their situation from a different perspective. They make people laugh at themselves. INFJ Heyoka Empaths don't just joke for fun, they use humor as a teaching tool. By making people laugh at their own behavior, they help them become more self-aware without feeling attacked or judged. For instance, if someone is always making excuses instead of taking action, the INFJ Heyoka might exaggerate the situation in a funny way, saying, "Ah yes, let's wait until the stars align perfectly and the universe personally invites you to make a move." This kind of humor gently exposes self-sabotaging behaviors, making people rethink their actions. This ability to make people laugh at their own struggles is one of the most effective ways to encourage personal growth. Instead of feeling defensive, people feel relaxed, which allows them to see the truth more clearly. They lighten heavy situations. INFJ Heyokas have an incredible sense of timing when it comes to humor. They know exactly when to introduce a joke to lighten a serious moment. In difficult situations, where emotions are running high, they use humor to ease tension and create a sense of relief. Whether it's during a deep conversation, an argument, or a moment of sadness, their humor can turn a stressful situation into something more manageable. This makes them amazing friends, partners, and leaders. Their ability to bring laughter into serious moments helps people stay hopeful, even during hard times. They heal through unconventional methods. Many people don't realize that humor can be just as healing as deep conversations or therapy. An INFJ Heyoka Empath understands this better than anyone. They don't just help people by offering advice. They shift energy through laughter, making personal transformation feel natural and effortless. By using playfulness, wit, and unexpected jokes, they help people release emotional pain, gain new perspectives, and move forward in life with a lighter, more open heart. The healing humor of an INFJ Heyoka Empath is one of their most unique and powerful traits. Their ability to use laughter as a tool for growth, break emotional barriers, and bring light into heavy situations makes them truly unstoppable.